Our next contestant, Juan Escobedo. A hero is born. A hero is born. Juan Escobedo.
Thank you very much. You don't get into a battle as a hero. You become a hero afterwards. Mr. Contest Chair. Have you ever wondered how heroes are born? The story tells us that Superman came from outer space and then he crashed into the earth. Then he was rescued and raised by an American family. Wonder Woman was the daughter of the Amazon's queen, Hippolyta, and she lived on a secluded island somewhere in the ocean, not found on any map. Spider-Man, he got his powers by the sting of a radioactive spider. By the way, do you know how Batman's mother called him to dinner? I'll tell you. Dinner, 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 Batman! But of course, this is just a joke. Back to serious business now. These are action heroes we grew up watching on TV or reading about in comic books. But what about real heroes? Do they exist? Fact number 1, they do exist. Fact number 2, they don't come from outer space or have the powers of the Fantastic Four. I want you to think for a moment, imagine a woman and her baby. Is that in your mind now? Okay, let me tell you. Last year, on June 5th, a horrible fire happened in a daycare center in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. 49 little children were killed, and 76 survived. A 23-year-old man, in shock, wanted to do something to help these infants. His name is Francisco Manuel Lopez Villescusa. He drove his truck, and he crashed it against a wall several times, opening holes wide enough for people to get in and rescue as many kids as possible. His action made a difference in his life, in the lives of the survivors, and of course, in the lives of those who helplessly watched the fire devour the building. Was he looking for fame? I don't think so. Was he expecting any reward? No. He did what he did because he thought it was the right thing to do. Now, let me share with you another story. I read about it some time ago from Zig Ziglar, and he says that up on a mountain, surrounded by more mountains and canyons, lived a mother with her baby, her son. And one day, this boy, he got upset with his mom, and in anger, he ran out of the house shouting, "I hate you! I hate you!" But then he suddenly stopped because he heard a voice of a young boy yelling back to him, "I hate you! I hate you!" He stopped. He looked around. He didn't see anyone, so he got scared, and he decided to go back into the house. "Mom, outside, there's a mean little boy who says he hates me." The mother laughed, and she said, "My son, now go out there, and now you shout, 'I love you,' and then come back and tell me what happens." The boy obeyed. He went outside, and then he started shouting, "I love you! I love you!" And the voice came back to him, "I love you! I love you!" And he felt better about himself because he understood immediately that out there was someone who loved him. I believe this story describes in better terms how a hero is born. Love yourself first, and then you can love others. Now, have you ever imagined living without the ability to hear, without seeing, not able to walk? When I look at handicapped people, I don't see them as someone or people who are less than normal. For me, They are everyday heroes because they believe in their strengths. Most of us are usually complaining that life is too unfair to us, and we choose to focus on what we don't have, while they focus on what they have left, and that's their strength. Remember Superman? Superman couldn't resist the effect of kryptonite. Kryptonite took away all of his powers, leaving him weak. I believe that sometimes our own thoughts can be kryptonite. January 15th, 2009. Do you remember the man who managed to fly his plane into a river, avoiding crashing into the city of New York, saving in the process the lives of hundreds, perhaps even thousands of people? His name became linked to heroism. He is the former U.S. Airways pilot, Chesley Sullenberger. His name became linked to heroism. Was it just luck? It could be. But Mr. Sullenberger embodies the values we appreciate in a hero: strength and intelligence. He chose to focus on the solution, not on the problem. He gave us an example of what being a hero is like. Our world has a lot of problems. There are a lot of challenges. There is a lot of pain in the world. The world needs heroes. And let me tell you, we are all heroes. I could be Superman. No, I am Superman. You're Wonder Woman. You are Francisco Manuel Lopez Villescusa. And you're Chesley Sullenberger. We're all heroes in disguise with a mission to fight evil and save the world. Mr. Contest Chair.